Good morning, Mrs. Magpie. What's happening, my dear? You fell asleep and missed our live last night? No bother. I'm glad you did sleep. In 2 years knowing you, Miss Magpie, knowing that you've got sleep issues, I'm glad and honored that you did sleep. Nice cup of tea for breakfast. Fed the cats and dogs. See, Captain only munches a little bit. And then I got to protect his dinner bowl. Because otherwise the cats and the other dogs, they'll clear his bowl. See, the rest of them will just fill their belly as much as can squeeze in. Because they don't know no different. None of them have ever had it as good as me Captain Jack. Well, they have. They just don't know it from the beginning. You know, these animals have obviously been taught competition when it comes to food. I've shown me Captain Jack, food's food, and there's always food. And one thing with Captain Jack is, you know, like if he had a full belly, he wouldn't be as active. Yeah, Mrs. Magpie. Yeah, happy second year on YouTube. Yeah, today is the day when I had my first voice on YouTube. Yeah. Yep. Invited to the channel of Ronan Holden's official. Yep. The man that loves, well, I won't call him a man. An individual that loves to talk shit, involve innocent people into the most dramatic and the most savage and sickening crimes. So I ask myself, Ronan Holden, where were you some many years ago when that person went missing from Portugal? Because Ronan Holden, you and Nick Williams seem to be able to point fingers onto everybody else. But I'm honestly suspicious about Ronan Holden and Nick Williams, especially Nick Williams. For what Nick Williams had told me about his landlord, especially, you know, being family friends of the missing family member. Oh, well, Mrs. Magpie, count your blessings for you. Yep, I'll count your blessings for you. I watched that Ronan Holden a few times, and what I recognized is he likes the darkness. Yeah. A lot of people that he's brought to YouTube, introduced to YouTube, um, really, social platform don't need people like that. Now, everybody else went to those people willingly. Yeah. I went to those people because I was invited. Yeah. Invited under malicious callings. Yeah. Attaching my name, my address, my age to abduction and murders. That's what Ronan Holden and Nick Williams did for me when they introduced me to YouTube. Accused me of being associated with human trafficking. Wow. But I remember those occasions trying to talk clarity with Arctic Nick Williams and Ronan Holden official. I remember trying to talk sense with them peoples. You know, Ronan was one of the first to show me complete ignorance. Yeah, to not allow my voice. You know, to answer for me. And personally, I'll never forget Ronan Holden. Ever in my life will I ever forget the low life Ronan Holden official. Ever. I cannot. But one thing I will do is start doing research on people like him. Yo, 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 Slobberjaw. And in about 20 years' time, I'll make him very famous. Very, very famous. But first, we're going to let him grow up a bit. Hmm? Let him grow up a bit and let him come to his senses first. Until he's come to his senses, it ain't worth waking him up. He has to wake up first. Once he's woken up to his own doings, yeah, of inviting ugliness, filling my head with ugliness, he's guilty. 110% bad boy. Yo, 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 broke fishing's in the house. Slobberjaw's in the house. Good morning, good beautiful peoples. Just in case you don't know, Slobberjaw and broke fishing, just in case you're unaware. Today, 2 years from now, 2 years ago was the first time I had a voice on YouTube. Due to being a carer, yeah, I was in a position to be caring for a gentleman called Nick Williams. Okay, he has a channel called Arctic Nick Williams. Now he reached out to me in many ways. When he recognized I'm a strong character, of which you lot have seen for the last 2 years, he jumped in on me via Facebook, right? And 2 years ago, he introduced me to YouTube under the grounds that I, Stephen William Farthing, born 18/4/1979, is responsible, he claimed, and only he claimed that I was responsible for human trafficking, murders, and kidnapping of young individuals. When I looked upon YouTube and I got a notification, I've been using YouTube for years. I'd never been involved in fucking live chats and stuff. You get me? Yeah, live panels and stuff. Fuck that. But I get a notification. And there's a video out there on Arctic Nick Williams' channel accusing me visually and written of such savage charges. And there was an invitation to join Ronan Holden Official's channel. So I attended that channel and said, who the fuck are you, dirty, low-life fucking bunch of scumbags accusing me of such serious, ugly shit? And I never backed down. Ronan Holden fucked off. Arctic Nick Williams fucked off. But I never did. I kept going. Yeah, I kept going. I kept putting my face on YouTube every fucking day, 20 hours a day, no problem. I know who I am, and I'm not embarrassed in one slightest, not one little bit. I'm a happy man. Right? Now, people on social platforms owes me a great big fucking apology. Yeah? Or it can happen to you. You tolerate it. You use it as entertainment. You hold it against me for the way I was introduced to you. And that's what I've always said. Those sick shit fucking talkers that a lot of YouTubers pay attention to really do fuck up other people's lives. Just shit talking. Just talk a load of shit about an individual and watch how fucked up their life can get because stupid, dumbass motherfuckers want to follow along with it. They want to talk along with it. They want to entertain and fill their heads up with it. They want to tell their children and their grandchildren all about it, which I think is sick. And this is a prime example of why so many nice people says Steve is a horrible bastard on YouTube. This is why. One of the reasons, one of the main reasons. Because a lot of people may not be doing it to me, but they're doing it to other people. Talking shit about each other. Encouraging bullshit in each other's directions. Now, I've never met anybody else on YouTube that is dragged into YouTube. I've never met anybody else that is on YouTube living up to their life in contradictory to the bullshit that is said about them on YouTube for them to come to YouTube. So when it comes to people expecting me to be sympathetic, there's a little back of me, there's a little bit of me that says, no fucking way. Yeah. I wouldn't have met anyone from YouTube. I wouldn't have had communications from anyone on YouTube if Nick Williams was not the sick person that he is, that needed my help. So I've got a lot to be grateful for because I've met and speak with people on a daily basis. And that's beautiful. That's brilliant. So today's second year anniversary of coming to YouTube under a title of being human trafficker, murderer. Yeah. I'm still alive. Nobody's taken a hit out on me yet, which is quite surprising, really, under severe charges that were thrown at me. Anybody that has ever befriended me from YouTube has been victimized and targeted and bullied, trolled. For what reasons? Hmm? For entertainment reasons is the only explanation they have. For entertainment reasons, people will target you to get a rise out of me. Because they've learned by now, after 2 years, what fucks me up, huh? What curdles my way of thinking. My whole entire existence has been threatened only via people on YouTube. Never in my life have I received such shit talk or such physical fucking setbacks as what I've seen on YouTube. 2 years out of my 44 years. Yeah. And yeah, Ms. Magpie, we are still standing, loud and proud. Now, where the fuck's Nick Williams? Huh? Where the fuck's Ronan Holden? Where's all the deadbeats, reprobates that encourage Ronan Holden and Nick fucking Williams? I tell you where they are. Shaking in their fucking boots. Because what they've done unto others, God's going to strike down upon them. Or the devil's just going to tickle around them. Play about it. But you see, because of social media, what Ronan Holden official has done is worldwide. Same for the Nick Williams, Arctic Nick Williams. What those people have done is worldwide. There's no escaping it. When they go for a job interview, when they go for a bank loan, when they go for insurance, when they go for their local groceries, when they take their children or their grandchildren to school, they're forever going to be known as two individuals that love to distract the police. They're two individuals that love to drag down innocent people. The whole world knows Arctic Nick Williams and Ronan Holden to be lowlifes with no future. And you see what happens to the generations and their people of surroundings is they get tarnished with the same brush. People that encourage the Ronan Holden official and the Arctic Nick Williams get tarnished with the same brush. Shit talkers, liars. For what reason? Who are they hiding? Who are they protecting? And that's for the investigation teams, yeah, to find out who and what Arctic Nick Williams is hiding, who and what Ronan Holden official is hiding. And anybody supporting Ronan Holden and Arctic Nick Williams, you get investigated too. And this is something I tried telling you 2 years ago. If I had any connection with the accusations of Nick Williams and Ronan Holden's, I would not be sitting so freely. I would not be smoking so freely. So I thank me. I thank me for being me, the free man that I've always been. I've always been loud and proud. Whatever I've been involved in, I've always been loud and proud about it. There's been no deceitful, no ducking and diving from me. And that's all been reported all my life. All my life. So I'm buzzing because I got it real. I can carry my head up everywhere I go. I can go back anywhere I've been. But Ronan Holden and Arctic Nick Williams, he put, or you got to keep running. You got to keep looking over your shoulders for the shit that you've caused a lot of people. You got to be looking over the shoulder of your loved ones for the shit that you've caused a lot of people. Because a lot of people are real. And a lot of people that use and abuse YouTube are real people. We're not all programs. And that's what's beautiful about today. The beauty of today. The sun is shining. There's some cloud. There's drops of rain falling. There's wind blowing. And if anybody was remembering 2 years ago when I was introduced quite savagely to YouTube, you'll remember there was a big storm coming in from Sahara, from Africa, which polluted the whole of the earth, quite literally, especially in the West. Covered everything in orange sands. Absolutely brilliant. It interrupted with the live stream where people were trying to accuse me of being a trafficker, human trafficker, a murderer, kidnapper. Mother Nature passed the information that this ain't worth listening to. But so many did. Top of the morning, Mr. E. Being in the dark with big winds like this, trying to get some light. Hello, can you see me? Yeah. Buster Jangle, what a question. Now, would I mind an AI version of me? Does it pay? Is it going to put dinner on my table? Hmm? Is it going to put new shoes on my feet? Is it going to put new clothes upon me? Is it going to get me some waterproof clothing so I can walk around in the rain and not get wet? Is it going to make you famous? Or is it going to make life easier? Just to let you know, there's many AI versions of me. Many. Yeah. For every country that I've interacted with, there are people that are making comics, songs, and stuff using me and my character. I've got my YouTube fame. I've got my 15 minutes of fame 20 times. So encouraging those that have already given me the 15-minute fame or encouraged the YouTube famous for you to be encouraging. We look forward to seeing the artwork. One thing I've always said to people, be loud and proud. Yeah, be straight up. Yeah. Tag us, include us in the laughs, in the jokes. Yeah. In the bullshit talk, in the rumors, include us. At least give us the opportunity to know and be aware that we can interact. When it's done all this cowardly, done behind the back, deceitfully, spitefully, there's nasty backlashes from that. Yeah. And not necessarily onto the people that's being made a joke of. It's normally the creators that will get the backlash. And that's what I says to the gossipers, shit talkers, the liars, yeah, the bullies. There's always a backlash. There's always somebody that just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about using words. Yeah, to get my message across. Other people use action. Yeah, and I know that because I used to be one of those action people. I never used to sit around listening to bullshit. I never used to stand around listening to bullshit. And there's no fucking way that I'd ever go to the bar to listen to bullshit. Or to a party. Or to a festival. And I wouldn't be going to work listening to gossip and bullshit. It's too distracting. In a system pushed and encouraged by Nazis. Okay? The Nazi regime never ended. All that happened was we're not doing it by your standards. We're not doing it by your timing. But your idea is perfect for the worldwide. One culture, one language, one boss. What the fuck? For about 30 years, I've been seeing it and been fully aware of it. That the one world order is there right in front of us. The George Orwell is right there in front of us. And it's due to people like Ronan, Holden official, and Arctic Nick Williams, and the Decca Heggies, and the Danny Christies. It's due to people like them for why the world is so in shit. Double standard, gossiping, ratting, lying, thug type, no good for nothing abusers. And it's for people like that why the world is in shit and why the world needs controlling. Because Belfast is a good example of environments which are living within compounds. You can't travel in and outside of your city. Yeah. Because it works in Northern Ireland amongst the Irish. is going to work everywhere around the fucking world. Social sciences, yeah, you know, put walls up, flood them with what? And then fill them up with sharks, like they did in Germany, like they did in China, like they did in Gaza, like they does in every country. I mean, looking at England and Wales, yeah, you know, when you go to Wales, you have to pay. Your car gets registered for being going across that border. Who is George Orwell? George Orwell was a book writer whose work got turned into animations. You've got things like Animal Farm, okay, and 1984. These are things that were giving us demonstration of society and the one world order. We've survived 2 years of scrutiny, Captain Jack. 2 years of scrutiny. We've survived it, laddie. Yippee-ki-yay. Good morning, Aldi. Right then, broke fishing. You see, you understand where I coming from. Sitting back, looking at the world, recognizing shit. We're living in that fucking book, the 1984. Huh? We're living in that, the Animal Farm. This is control afterwards. Is it take the keys before the dogs cat? The pigs control. Yeah. Uh, Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Easter holidays. Yo, bare bones. Good morning, bare bones. Oh yeah, it's a happy birthday today as well, isn't it? Brilliant. All right. That's better. But what did I do with that screwdriver? Booger, booger. There it is. The winds have picked up again, ladies and gentlemen. The winds have picked up again. Time to roll a joint, I think. fingers. Oh, look at that. Bad signal. Home sweet home. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Buster, two names you mentioned there. Okay. One of them asked me for fake beef. Yeah, asked me to get involved in fake arguments with the individual. And the other fella is so desperate. I mean, I wouldn't give either of them a time of day. But like, thanks for sharing which circles you're circulating. I wasn't sure, but now it's been confirmed. Bare bones. Mrs. Magpie's always had a spanner. Huh? Even when she told me to take her spanner away. Yeah, she always had a spanner. There you go, see? That gets clarified. It is fresh here today, King Charles. It is fresh today, good sir. It is, yeah. Whoa, there, bare bones. You're one individual that don't use the spanner for blocking and timing people's. I've noticed that. Yeah, you're one fella that maybe clicking on people's channels, so you can encourage their channels. But you're definitely not one of the timer outers. Nope. I think Mrs. Magpie, Mr. E, Jamie Sawyer, P1, Barb's Pinion, and maybe Bare Bones are my super mods. Yep. I got at least half a dozen super mods. And half of them don't even come into me chat. Wow, 6 degrees. Woi. Redcar, northeast of the UK. Never heard of Redcar. Pissing down in Newcastle. Hello, Black Cat. Who invited you to my lap? Hmm? You just taking over, is you? Want your belly whooped? Wants me to say hello to your babies? Hello, babies. The babies are alive. They're alive. They're crawling in her belly. Good morning, babies. Look at that weather out there now. Look, you see, it's raining. Well, that's almost looking like sleet, like snow. Ouch. Oh, massive industrial area. Oi. Someone deleted someone's channel yesterday because of a personal beef. Yeah, man. It's like throwing someone's family photo album on fire. Scumbags. Oh, Mrs. Magpie. Ah, right. Now, bare bones. I seen one of your videos yesterday of somebody driving by, filming somebody picking up dog ends. I think I recognize that name to be the same in the title. People I don't know, so I ain't got nothing to say about them. But what a disgusting habit. You get me? Ladies and gentlemen, with the education available today, as it has been for 30 years that I'm aware of, there is get no compassion or consideration from me, folk that make the bad choices. When I see people in addictions and it's taken over their lives, it is not a life that I wish to be paying attention to. There's a lot of people that will watch these disastrous folk. You know, I remember when I first came to YouTube. Like one of the largest channels was Andrew J. Yeah, for viewers. I mean, for viewers, not largest channels is in subscribers. But Andrew J had one of the largest gatherings that I witnessed, and that was due to his inebriation. The levels of inebriation he'd get to. This is what people were looking for, encouraging the downfall of individuals. Watching the misery of somebody being so inebriated and desperate. This is what a lot of people seek for entertainment. I know I never encouraged Andrew J to get so inebriated. I do know that I gave him opportunity of seeing other things to his normality, to the mainstream of what was being encouraged in his direction. I did try sharing and showing Andrew J something totally different. In his inebriated state, there was no appreciation. It was taken for granted. we'd like to wish him well, Andrew J. But in all fairness now, it'd take about 10 years for him to be sober, for me to give him any time of day, benefit of the doubt. His attitude was so fucking disgusting and horrible. He had no manners, he had no respect for himself, and he had no respect for anybody else. Now he'd be doing a life sentence just to sober himself up. Okay? By the time he's sobered himself up and sorted himself out, it's going to take at least 10 years. All right? For him to be a normal self. Until those 10 years, he's Andrew J., the low-life drunk scumbag that was introduced to me. Unfortunately, that's how I see him. Foul mouth, racist, sexist, greedy, drunk. So I wish him good luck for the next 10 years, sobering up and becoming the man that he was born to be. Me being me, I'd bet on about, like he couldn't do more than 2 years sober. That's what I'd be saying. Personally, seeing the character he is, he'd be back in fucking piss up mode within no time. That's if he hasn't already taken back to the drink. Oh yeah, bare bones. About a month ago, Johnny Woodsman was saying that he's booked into rehab. Okay, and that he'd be going offline in order for rehab because they says the care workers and all that whatnot says that it's like not good for his mental well-being. So they disencourage the social media, social communication. So I'd imagine if Johnny Woodsman's not been in communications and uncontactable, I'd say he's going through therapy. Yo, Travis in the house. Good morning, Travis. Yep. Spunky's the one with the tendency to smashing up laptops and guitars. Very fond of pulling out machetes and threatening women. Very fond of necrophilia talk, talking about fucking dead people. Another foul mouth drunk, probably with a great education, overwhelming that it bursts his self in intellectualness or intelligence. One of Andrew J's most appreciated talkers was Spunkfish. The two of them side by side on panel. Fucking hell. Yeah. Throwing the R9 gamer. Like, whoa. Ingredients for me to turn off. Now, what a lot of people didn't recognize was Andrew J, Spunkfish. These sort of people remind me of my stepfathers. When I was a little boy, the creepy fuckers that'd be crawling around my mother. Getting my mother drunk. Too drunk to even give a fuck about us youths. 7 of us. The dirty, pissed up men They was only interested in getting drunk and fucking my mother. Was that because she had a large social benefits? Was that because she had her large council house? Did these drunken, inebriated men found her attractive? Or was it the fact that she had 7 kids and they could fit their whole head in between her legs in their drunken, inebriated imagination? For me to take resentment to drunks like Andrew J and Spunkfish, it's like it's here, it's here. It ain't nothing to do with them. They're just the examples. Time to make a cup of tea. Now, Travis, you ask where's the cunt that said they phone in the coppers? Which one? The shitty wet wipe blowing in the wind? Who else? The AJ Smith, the Ultra Collective, the Charmaine, the Arctic Nick Williams, the Ronan Holdens, the Decca Heggies, the Darren G's. Like which one? They all says they going to the police. Yeah. Oh, it's so lovely. I tell you, this black cat, yeah. I mean, yeah, she was nice and friendly, yeah, since I met her. But like this loving that she's given since she's been shown that she's pregnant, yeah, she proper loves a loving. She loves a cuddle. That's dirt nice. I can't help but be excited about where she's going to give her babies to. Do you know what, Travis? I wouldn't fucking with Michelle C's dick. Do you get me? Yeah. Now I'm not interested in any of them. I roll their names out. Do you get me? I roll their names out. Mm. Barebone's too lazy to go to the shop and get a drink and don't like borrowing money and having to pay it back. Is that what happens with the drinkers, is it? Always borrowing money, never having any because they've always got to give it back. Always stuck in the credits. I know that's what it's like for a lot of drug users. You know, I had a lot of friends that'd be on social benefits, and every week or every fortnight they'd be giving their benefits away. Yeah, straight to the dealer. And over Yeah, you're gonna send your drone to get electric drinks. Yeah. Hey, cool. You walk past 3 shops to get to your mate's shop. That's proper cool. Push iron. What is a push iron? Is that for like ironing your clothes? I wouldn't bother. Just hang my clothes up. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm gonna chop some potatoes. Fucking Google it, he says. Google it, he says, Miss Magpie. Feckin' egg. Feckin' egg, bare bones. That's not like you. Fucking Google it, he says. My God. Bare bones. Fucking Google it. Jeez. Miss Magpie, do us a favor. Oh, it's a bite. The phone was definitely cooking there. Oh, protest turds. Oh, and he was standing in it. Oh. Well, I'm gonna turn into the naked chef, I think, because it's a bit warming up. One layer. Second layer. Third layer. And I can leave my hat on. You enjoyed shower, Miss Magpie, and congratulations on your son's birthday. You've done well. You've done great as a mother, and today is your celebration. Your boy may be celebrating his birthday, is more of your doing than his own. Yeah, you've kept him strong and alive till now. Now it's up to him. Yeah, miss. Much love, Miss Magpie. And a big earthly hug. And a kiss for each cheek, as we do in Spain. It does the same in France as well, and Italy. I seen a short documentary a couple of days ago, and it says Spain is healthiest, number one healthiest place to live, and then Italy, and then Iceland. Yeah. Yes, 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 T1 brother. What's happening, T1? T1 bro. Today is my anniversary. 2 years of having a voice on YouTube. All right. Encouraged by Arctic Nick Williams and the Ronan Holden official channels. Prisoners. Hello, Joe Biden sniffs hair. Well, T1, not this channel, but certainly I was introduced to Ronan Holden's channel 2 years ago today. That was the first time I had a voice on YouTube. Yep. Two years ago was the first time I appeared on Ronan Holden's panel with him and Arctic Nick Williams accusing me of being involved in human trafficking, murders, kidnappings. That's what Arctic Nick Williams and Ronan Holden introduced me as for how we meet. You know what, bare bones? From what I've learned, from what I've seen of that Ronan Holden, for example, he loves the dirty people. He loves communicating with the wrong one. I don't know what it is with him, but that seems to be his content. And all the information is out there available for somebody like him. He want to be doing his homework, doing some research. Ain't no good him saying, "Oh well, like I was wrong to trust that person." Like nah, fuck all that shit. Yeah, you're an individual. Man up. He's the one with the channel. He's the one with the voice. Yeah. And other people went to him. He should have done some research. And that's what I've always said to him. Yeah. As for people like him, why YouTube is in such shit. Remember when he was trying to put down all the policies, all the rules and standards that YouTube that we have to abide by? Remember when he was putting down the rules and suggesting setting standards? Well, I suggest Ronan Holden stop inviting criminals to us. You stop inviting these sexual predators to us. Oh, bare bones must be out. He says it's difficult to type. It's difficult to write because it's raining. Well, that must mean you're outside for sure, for sure. You're not going to be inside complaining about the rain and interfering with your typing. Oh, yay. It's a bit like that Steve Cookie. That Steve Cookie, when I first came to YouTube, there's that Steve Cookie being interviewed by Deck Haggy. Yeah. For months, Nick Williams had encouraged and, invited me to view this Deck Haggy. Straight away, when I tuned into Deck Haggy, yeah, when I finally gave in and I tuned in, and he was interviewing this criminal, Stevie Cookie. Now, when Stevie Cookie identified through social medias that Deck Heggie possibly was not his best interview, or like he sold out to fucking wrongin' Deck Heggie. Yeah, he tried making amends through social media, but the karma caught up with him. Yeah, and I think he got recalled, didn't he? Lockdown and 3D Fight Club, SD chats when I was involved in them. You go back to the androgynous chats when I was involved in them, yeah? And we were fucking, all that 3D fight night was all up in the air, like about to happen and stuff, yeah? I said straight away, it's a setup. It's a setup. Them knacker fuckers, the Dohertys, yeah? Them gonna take your business, Deca Eggy. Yeah? They're gonna write you out of it, Deca Eggy. Yeah, you don't get it, Decade. You're fucking with a family now. Yeah, you're fucking with family business. If anybody's going to be famous promoting Irish bare knuckle boxing, it's the Irish. It ain't going to be some trumped up fucking fella from Carlisle. You know, there's like burnt out celebrity. Yeah, you know, coke fiend. They ain't going to give out. They ain't going to let a fella like that take the glory of their sport. The only reason Danny Christie stood in the ring with Decahegi is because the Doherty had some standards. It was up to Decahegi. That thing would have been a death for one of them. Yeah. But because the Dohertys put that night on, the Danny Christie and the Decahegi, because the Dohertys back, there was going to be no bullshit. There was going to be no bullshit. You British boys, you Carlisle boys, you're going to get in that fucking ring and you're going to sort it out. Huh? And both of you are going to walk out of there. Huh? It was an example. They say example of the Danny Christie and the Decahegi. They took your business. They took your pride. They took everything that you are, everything that you amount to. They took over your coke business. They took over your missus. All because you thought. All because the DH and the DC, they thought. I couldn't help but keep laughing this. You know, the day after day, the week after the week, you know, like pushing this forward, pushing that forward, you know, the go betweens. Hard men, you know, representing countries and cultures. Hard men, apparently the hardest of men available. From seeing how Decahegi moves around the place. Hmm? I'd batter that cunt, no bother. I wouldn't want him to land one on me, because that would possibly like put me down and slow me down. But if I could manage not to let that fat cunt touch me, I'd run circles around the cunt. Like I said, if I had to go toe to toe with Boss Dog, you know, cement my boots, put my boot bumps of concrete, I go toe to toe with the fucker. You know, we'll show equality amongst men in sports. And like I said, with a lot of the other ones, you'd have to be having blood tests before I get in the ring with you, before I'd accept a fight with you. Because some of them dirty habits, you know, maybe you're not infected or affected by the viruses you carry. But there's no way that I'd want to be sharing blood with some of them peckers. You get me? In that sport. Oh, T1. T1 sending me some breakfast dollars. Whoa, 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 T1. I started that message earlier. I said to somebody, hey, how was it going this morning? And now I'm getting now I'm getting messages. I've had a missed phone call. About 6 messages come through. And T1, we thank you. We thank you. And like we keep saying, you know, you got your family, you got your life, bro. Your dollar's best in your pocket. You know, £2.50, nice one, bro. That's proper. We like £2.50s. That's like a kilo, isn't it? £2.50. That's like a kilo. Oh yeah. Here, T1. Just out of curiosity, if you went to your local bar, how much is a pint these days? I seen there in London, like they're paying £7 for a pint of Guinness. Good going, isn't it? For Guinness, them's raking in the dollar, isn't they? Or is that the tax man that rakes in the dollar for the taxes attached to Guinness? I don't make you want to set up like a brewery, you know, and make beer. Non-drinker. Whoa. Wow. Travis will know. Come on, Travis. Question goes out to Travis. Yep. We're nominating Travis to answer this one. Travis, how much is a pint of Guinness in your local bar? And what's the cheapest pint? London, £6 or £7. You know, one time I bought myself a pint of Guinness in Alicante, and I think it was like €9. Yeah, I think it was like €9. One pint of Guinness in Alicante. I'll get 2 grams of weed for €6. You know, or 2 grams of hash for €6. That's good enough. Used to get an LSD trip for a fiver, maybe even four. They're gone and who charities potato slices with me. Thunder. Hey, buddy. Hey, Hercules. Trying to remember how much a pint was first time I went out drinking. £1. Like maybe even 150. All right, gonna try and put my phone where I normally put my phone. Right there. And hopefully, mate, this is it, isn't it? Freaking how can they expect you to buy rounds at freaking £7 a pint? Maybe just round it off to a fucking tenner, isn't it? Oh. So you can almost see and identify where and why and how society pushes us and forces us. The levels of inebriation throughout the decades. Yeah. I mean, look at the alcohol prohibition 100 years ago. Same time as they put a stop on the marijuanas leaving to Mexico. Hey, you fancy a chip, anyone? Yes, sir. I didn't peel them. I got white pepper, sea salt, tomato ketchup. Wow, slobber Joe. You're able to get 2 pints for £2. Now, for some weird reason, I remember like 120 a pint, 180, and then it was like 220. And then it was like 350. Freaking heck. And it's like the wages got less. Wages got less, but the price of beer went up. How is it now the pint of beer is worth more than the average person's hour of life? Now, intelligently, the cats and dogs have been fed. So now they're not bothering me when I eat. A lot of people say, no fucking way. I eat first. No way would I feed me animals first. That's what a lot of people says. But for me, I like to see the animals fed. They're comfortable. Now I can get comfortable. I can see some hikers on the Roman road. One of the funniest things I heard on YouTube coming from Martin Nick Williams' mouth after death. It's anytime I comes onto YouTube and I got food to cook and eat, it's always a big two fingers or a big salute, a big wave to Arctic Nick Williams. Well, we got the cat sing a lot. She's here singing to me. She wants a potato chip. Watching them clouds, they're moving fast. When it moves like that, guaranteed there's going to be more rain. Do you like using knives and forks? I don't. Is anybody else eating right now? Or am I eating alone? My last bite of egg I gave to the captain. Good morning, Joe. You know what, Joe? Yeah, a lot of the time I see these negative people as making me stronger. Yeah, I'm wiser to be able to turn away from them, forget about them. Probably one of the hardest things to do. Yep, Joe. We've seen this over the YouTube. We've seen it. And you know what, Joe? Right? Because I don't do the monetization of the channel, because I don't do the super chat, because I'm not all day every day. There's me PayPal link. Because I'm not asking for things all day every day. The people that have got their big channels that do depend on those bits coming to them from the general public, from the subscribers, from the memberships. You'll find a little bit that they gets in. The more they want, the more they're expecting. And when they see you leave their big circle and you come to little people like me, they send their trolls in. They send in their porn bombers. Jacobson. Now, I know that's you, Jake. So I'm going to go to my YouTube a minute and spanner you up. But I don't understand why you're not blue, because you're always blue. Have you changed the account? I've always said charity starts at home. Yeah. Now, for the poor people to be financing and sponsoring charities, I don't understand it. The rich business for those charities, if they give, then it's tax relief, which means that they get money back. If they give 1 million away, they probably get given 2 million. It's great. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. And this is what my main approach is today. Yeah. The people who's mentioned within my title, the people that are mentioned within my title today, they're responsible for me to the world as a human trafficker, as a murderer, as a kidnapper, somebody that murders children. That's what Ronan Holden and Arctic Nick Williams introduced me as on this social platform. They threatened my existence with their shit talk. They threatened my life. They had people put threats on my life just from their shit talk. And for 2 years now, I've been coming on doing lives, showing people I'm nobody and I'm nothing. I always have been. And if I'm wanted for things that you want me for, here I am. I'm going nowhere because I done nothing wrong. Nah. All my life, I've been an outlaw for being a weed smoker, for being a party goer, for being one to say fuck the law, fuck the system. I never tried encouraging badness. So the fact that Nick Williams and Ronan Holden encouraged such negative talks in my direction just for entertainment, just for money. It's a very, very sad place. Very, very sad times, Joe. And I feel for you, my dear. In all fairness, there's only one solution for people like that, and that's to full stop. When they're endangering innocent people, the most serious is of things, then they need to reap those rewards. They need to be the target for what they set. What they set upon other, reap what you sow. Hmm? If you're sowing that for somebody else, that's your command. Mate, bare bones. I think I'll be there fairly soon. I think I'll be over checked on my bus over the next few days, maybe a week or two. Yeah. I don't think you've lied to me, Joe. I got no reason to suspect you for lying. No, I don't think you've lied to me. What reason have you got to come to a stranger like myself and start telling me these things? What? No. That beautiful bit of sunshine blasting through now, eh? Oh, dear. Oh, my kitty. I thought you were saying hello to Kitty, as in like one of the channel hosts. She's pregnant. She got babies in her tummy. It's funny, right? I've got my speakers under my table there. Yeah, look how she likes to sit. Yeah, she likes to rest. Her front legs up on the big speaker, and then her back leg's on the bass speaker, and then her belly's hanging in between. That's how she likes to rest. We're gonna do an we're gonna do an experiment now. Okay, I'm gonna turn my stereo on and see if she stays there. I know she will. Yeah, 'cause she likes music. I'll keep you posted. You'll hear it. Yep, she ain't moved. Oh yes, yes, Joe. Yes. There's a lot of fake people on YouTube, and yes, they are jealous of us real ones for why they use and abuse us and our voice. Yeah, they haven't got content of their own, so they use and abuse other people. They haven't got friends of their own, so they come to other places where they know there's friendly environments, so they go in to disturb. Yeah, there's no signs of jealousy. You got to remember, a lot of people have to be fake for their friends, for their family, for the church, yeah, for the business, for their boss, for the law. Yeah, a lot of people have to be fake. Otherwise, they wouldn't get away with what they'd be doing, would they? Huh? You can't all be as loud and proud like me. Joe, I'll share something on my community page. Okay, again, right? I'll share it again. What it is a newspaper article. And the news report states quite clearly he could have been anybody. When I sized him up and I said, hey man, you're looking a bit out of place. Maybe you want a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Maybe you want. And we spent a couple hours together talking. And he reported, he asked me if he could report my words for the newspaper. And I'm very honored when I read it. I'm very honored. They did right, word for word. They never twisted my words. There's a video available of when a university from Germany came to the hippie community when they interviewed me, and then you see me on video. There's one or two interviews from the big issue, Bristol, big issue, dating back what, 12 years ago. My word haven't changed. When the Arctic and the Ronan Holden were trying to talk shit in my direction and darken my name, threaten my life, threaten my future, threaten my family and friends with the accusations that they put about me, go to the places. I listed out many places where I've lived, where I've hung around. 2 years later, they've come up with nothing. You know why? Because there ain't buckle. No more than what I've already told and shared. Joe, you have a good day, my dear. You have a good day. You take it easy. You rest well, my dear. And just know that those shit stains ain't you, and you ain't them. That's how I get by in life. Recognizing I'm nothing to do with all that upsetting the world. I show something different. I'm doing something different than mainstream society to change the world. At least I changed my environment, my expectations. Welcome back, Bare Bones. Welcome back. Ugh. Excuse me while I roll a spliff. Oh Lord, I wanna take a lift. I think I'm gonna roll this, and I'm gonna take myself for a wee walk. And happy days. I want to go and check up on the horse because it's been raining a couple of days. So I wanted to go and say hello to him, make sure he's all right. It's been windy and stormy. So I want to go and say hello to my mate. She's so beautiful, sitting there on my speakers. Nice, Anna. Nice iron by what do you call them? Push. Nice. Windy, Anna. Windy. sorry. I forgot to laugh. You'd laugh too if you've seen what I just seen. Here's my captain. He's up with me. Orders go for it. That's from the shepherd, that is. It's fucking fresh out here today. Brilliant. Wow. Okay, there's not as much as I was expecting. I see that. Well, that island is covered up. Okay. Right, it's a bit windy, so I'm going to close off. And see you guys in a